Oh man, this movie is paranormal garbage! Paranormal Activity 4, the Big Guy Movies. Like this review, hit that subscribe button. Facebook link below, Blip TV link below, the same video with trailer footage. So let's get on with Paranormal Activity 4. Oh god. I hated this film. I really hated this film. Oh man, this is such garbage. I hated this. So it's 5 years after the second movie, since the third one was a prequel. And they have a family that has adopted a boy named Wyatt. And the main two characters, two protagonists, Alex and Ben, a teenage girl named Alex, and Ben, who Ben wants to be her boyfriend, but I think he's more like in a friend zone. And Ben likes to talk to Alex on Skype, I think.
This chat's done, and I'm gonna go make a snack
No,
downstairs.
take me with you. You alright?
There's something going on across the street. That's the new neighbor's house.
What the hell?
And supposedly his computer, quote, automatically tapes their conversations. Automatically? No, you're taping their conversations on purpose. You pervert! And he one time tapes her while she's sleeping. Creepy! Get rid of this guy! And this is at the point where the new boy across the street named Robbie, who lives with his mother, Robbie is very spooky and weird things seem to happen around him. And his mother is sick. Needs to go to the hospital, so now there's nobody to take care of Robbie. Robbie seems to like to spend a lot of time around in Alex's backyard anyway, so the family decides, oh, we'll take care of him. they don't know this kid, they don't know the mother, but hey, they'll take care of this boy for a little while. And so Robbie becomes Wyatt's friend, and Robbie stays over in Wyatt's room. Wyatt has a bunk bed, so Robbie stays up on the top bunk, and the demon Toby is with Robbie. Which leads me to believe that at first I thought Robbie might be Hunter at 6 years old now, but later on we find out, no, that's not true. Robbie's not Hunter. It's actually Wyatt that's Hunter, and I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. So that means Hunter was somehow put up for adoption, and his name was changed to Wyatt? Okay, I am confused. Why? But we find out there are some I guess there are some reasons why Wyatt ends up in this family. What is needed to complete the ritual for the demon to merge with him. And the whole surveillance trick with this movie is, since Ben's computer, quote, automatically tapes their conversations, Alex decides to have all the cameras, all the webcams in all the computers in the house be set to surveillance mode. So when somebody's working on the computer, they don't realize they're being taped, and they can record and find out what's going on. Mom's computer is on surveillance. The kid's computer is on surveillance mode. Everybody, all the computers are on surveillance mode. And only Ben and Alex know that they're being taped. And this is just plain nuts. This is invasion of privacy. And the scares are not that scary, and some of these scares that they try to set up are badly executed. There's one scare that is set up when you have Holly, the mother, chopping some food up with a knife, and it says, "Watch out, this knife is very sharp," or something like that. And when she's chopping some food up with the knife, she turns away, and the knife disappears. Toby takes away the knife and makes it disappear, and she's looking around for the knife. She doesn't know what happened to it. Later on, her husband, Doug. What is this? Every adult male in this series has their name starting with the letter D. Did you notice that? Dennis, Doug, my mistake, Mika started with the letter M. My mistake. The others started with the letter D. So I just find that funny. Anyway, so yeah, Doug hears something when he's in the kitchen, sticks his head close to the kitchen counter, and then the knife comes out of nowhere and shoots down, almost hits his head. I'm thinking, almost hits his head? What the hell? That was your execution? That stinks! I was actually expecting him to die at that point. I didn't want him to die, but I was kind of disappointed when he didn't. The connect dots. Let's talk about the connect dots. So the connect comes into play, the product placement, and apparently, I don't even know if this is true about Connect when you use it, that if you turn on infrared, you see all these tracking dots all over the place. But it obviously is there to set up so it can show you something that you can't see without the tracking dots. And yeah, there are a couple scenes where you can see something that is invisible with the tracking dots. Which, yeah, that's a little spooky, but it just doesn't feel that scary anymore, really. You also see that symbol that was in the third film, that circle in a triangle. You see that in this film as well. Holly, Alex's mother, apparently Alex is getting so freaked out about this Robbie staying in the house that he can't sleep, that Holly decides to give Alex sleeping pills. What? Why? Is the demon making Holly giving Alex sleeping pills? Or is she that bad of a mother? Seriously! And then there's another scene where Wyatt is taking a bath and he wants to watch SpongeBob SquarePants while taking a bath, so Holly brings the computer, the laptop, into the bathroom. An electrical object into the bathroom while the boy is taking a bath. Water and electricity. Does that sound like a bad equation to you? Because it sounds like a bad math to me. Seriously. No, that's not what happens to the boy, but seriously, it's just, you're asking for trouble. I understand what happens in the bathroom is important, but still, who brings an electrical object into the bathroom? What kind of mother would do that? Oh my God, that could get wet and electrocute you while you're taking a bath. Seriously. And one scene, somebody said that there's one scene that rips off Poltergeist. I guess it'd be the fact that the boys are talking to the demon in the living room, perhaps. Which I think is more like they're trying to be reminiscent to the third film, perhaps. But what really pissed me off was the scene where you see Wyatt riding around in the kitchen on a big wheel. What horror movie shows a kid riding around in a big wheel? What horror movie classic? Don't know? Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. I saw that, I was like, you just ripped off The Shining? Seriously? You're so desperate for scares, you rip off one of the greatest horror classics, a horror classic that I hate, but still a horror classic? What? Oh my God! Ugh! Oh man! What? Oh my God! Damn, did I hate that! And we find out that Katie is Robbie's mother, so that's a little bit interesting. And so a little bit of having questions about who put Wyatt Hunter up for adoption, and was it Katie? No, somehow the demon in her knew that a family with a teenage girl was going to adopt Wyatt, or I don't know. And where did she get Robbie from? I have a theory of where Robbie came from. It's because of the ending. It makes me think that maybe Robbie belongs to someone else that worships the demon, and they let Katie use him, perhaps. That would make sense. But honestly, I really don't care. I hate this film. It's garbage. One of the worst films of the year. 3 out of 10. Terrible garbage. And the only reason why I don't give it a 2 out of 10 is because the ending is pretty spooky.